Hey guys, it's Ashanti, and as promised, here's my How's It Made Brownie Explosion Cheesecake. Anyone can make this at home. Everything and the measurements are right here. Just pause the video so you can see exactly what is needed. It's way more economical to just get the single pack, so don't even argue with me because it's really expensive to buy the big packs here. So here's a little ASMR for you guys. I love ASMR, and I made this recipe so easy that you can literally just do it in a food processor, and I'm going to show you how to do it. At this point, you can use any fats, but I use butter. Sometimes you could even use coconut milk, as long as when it's in the fridge you could set, and make sure to mix it up really good until it comes to a point where when you press your spoon in, it actually can stay put. Most people bake at this point, but I don't. This always makes my cheesecakes very seamless, very moist, like the crust. I don't really like those hard crusts, and this is why I choose to do it this way. I know. I don't follow the rules of baking, guys, and you're gonna notice that here. So see how neatly packed this is? Perfection. And I will show you how I do the mixture. Filling. Anyways, guys, right here you can see that one of my cream cheese actually got frozen in my fridge. Wild, right? But it's still fine because it's gonna get blended up. You got your sugar, your flour, and your sour cream, and then we mix. We don't overmix. Never overmix your cheesecake mixture because it creates too much air bubble. I like to actually make this cheesecake in the food processor because it makes it really quickly and smooth, seamlessly smooth. When we're adding eggs, make sure to add them all at the same time. Eggs cause a lot of air, and what you don't want is cracks, and that's the best bet when it comes to adding your eggs. And we add that last, and there's no more mixing after that. I did forget my vanilla essence. You could add beans, whatever you want to add. Just make sure it's like 1 teaspoon or however strong you want to have it. This is the essence that I use. We add a splash and then we mix. I really broke the rule here because I don't mix again, but I had to because I forgot it. And then we move on to making sure that you scrape the sides, smoothing it out before you pour it in. And I pour straight away. In this case, sometimes we tend to add a water bath in the oven, or what we call a bain-marie, but I don't because this cheesecake doesn't require that because it's gonna have like brownies on top. And make sure you hit this pan to make sure that the bubbles come out, any air bubbles. Now, what I'm about to do not come for me because I promise you this is home edition. But sometimes I really just don't think that it makes sense to make a really gourmet brownie. And if y'all know my brownie, y'all know to just put on top of a cheesecake. It's gonna be too expensive, and then y'all gonna cry and be like, oh my god, she doesn't use this, or blah blah blah. Anyways, so just follow the package. You get to see, because I'm gonna show you, because it's ASMR. But I really just think a simple brownie mix. I tend to go for anything that's dark chocolate or anything with chunky chocolate inside. I don't really go for the basic ones. Really spend the money on the nice ones and the nice quality. So Betty Crocker, Duncan Hines, even the Ghirardelli is perfect for the topping. Okay, even though sometimes I really just tend to do over the top flavors and things, but my recipes are very, very easy, and I'm really excited to actually finally share with you guys how it's made. I know some people will be like, oh my god, why are you telling people your recipes and stuff? But it's okay, because I've taken a step back from my restaurant and I don't mind teaching people. So as you see here, you press in, make sure it's all good. You can use any pan, any round pan, it doesn't matter, because at the end you're going to really crumble the brownie. So it really doesn't matter what you use. As long as it bakes perfectly, you're good to go. And I really think for this series, I'm excited about building back my passion for baking, for cooking, because business tends to suck your passion. It has for me. So what I'm gonna ask everybody is, even though I'm putting out one of my best-selling cheesecakes from my restaurant, let me know what you want me to try and what you want me to like teach you guys how to do. And I literally cheat, guys. Like, I find the easiest ways, the easiest methods to do things. And I mean, whatever you want to learn how to make, like, make it a little challenging, but not too much. Don't give me anything with fondant. I absolutely hate fondant. Do not do that to me, okay? But send me some shit to try, because then guess what? I'm gonna sell it right after. So once I'm done, I'm gonna like let you guys know what's up. Here I'm testing the cheesecake and nothing's on my finger, so it's perfect. Everything's perfectly baked. And now we add it to the fridge to set. Here's a simple ganache. This is what really brings everything together. And you just put it on the stovetop. I know most people do it in a glass, in a what we call bain-marie glass bowl on top, but I just do it over the stovetop. It works for me. I don't complain. Now, crushing the brownie has a little bit of a technique, but not much. I use clean hands, wash my hands. I just didn't have any gloves at this time, but I tend to just wash my hands and do it. You don't put too much pressure. You don't crush them too fine. You want to have chunks, but not too much chunks at the same time. And you don't want to pat it down flat, because that's what gives the cheesecake that high effect of like loaded on top a lot of brownies. So I basically crumb it up as you see here, and then you will see how I pack it on the actual cheesecake. And so like you just spread it out as much as possible all around the top of the cheesecake, and you don't press it down until the end. So I try my best to fill those white spaces. You want to put everything all over to fill the white spots. And let me tell you guys, while I really need to get a really nice tripod that follows me, or even one of those like overhead tripods, if y'all want to sponsor me one, I would greatly appreciate it. But yes, so here it's really, really hard to do this with one hand, okay guys, so bear with me. But I managed to get it done, just filling in the gaps as I said. And then you'll see in the next clip how lightly I actually press these brownies down. You don't want to lose that height of the cheesecake, because that's what the brownies give. Those that you see in my photos, that's because I did it for a client and I really wanted to give that extra effect. But you don't have to do it, which I won't do it for this cake. So ever so gently, we're gonna just press it down slightly, and whatever like white spots you see, you're gonna still like try to fill it. Now that's how it looks before the next step, which is time for chocolate. This is what binds everything together, and this is actually my favorite part. This is what makes this entire cheesecake amazing. It's not a lot of ganache. This is ganache, guys, which is cream and chocolate. And it really, really, this is what we prepped earlier. So it was on standby waiting to be used. And this literally helps the cheesecake come together. So you don't have to put chocolate entirely covered on top. You still want to see the brownie bits. And you just put bits and bits of chocolate, and you see me just spreading it so it kind of connects to each other, so that when it's time to actually slice it, you don't see the brownies like falling off. It's a strange technique, but it works, guys. It works. I created this recipe, and it's one of my favorite things. I did everything else off camera, and this is the final look. Guys, this is available for sale today, so hit me up if you want to grab your slice, and thank you for watching.